Give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Striker, 3-3.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. On play action, Lance. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Lance. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a first down here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. David Njoku, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for the Denver Broncos. First down,
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. second down. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
14. Go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to bunt the football.
KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
Right at the 50-yard line.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to let them feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Wilson on the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
first down. Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 22, Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Throwing now is Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Broncos 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Lance looking to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. From the gun, it's Lance.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And his throw here's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
The Lance going to throw.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
It was 3rd and long, so he had to figure that the defense would be coming with extra pressure. Found a way to get away. He couldn't see the imaginary yellow line on the field, but he knew exactly where it was and found his way there for a first down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. David Njoku with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19. Hey, 0. 36 fouls.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Let's go. Entry. One left.
throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 yards there for number 15.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Wilson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action now. Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, blue, smash, red. Ball red.
To throw, it's Lance. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Green, let it cut. 14. Hey, zero.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
One left, one left.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check you. Check man.
Here's Lance to throw it. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Lance now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger. On 1st down, Lance. And
it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And Lance will try again on second down. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got Hamler on the out route.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Wilson.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
61 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Hey, confused. Hey, check nigga.
Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hamler now on the return. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
43-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure. They got him again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Slot man moves right. 3rd and long. It's Wilson.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the sack on first down, Wilson now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Here we go, set. Striker, 3-3. Practice, 6.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Ready. Going through rail. Trouble, 38. Hurry, hurry. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you